Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight on such a lovely spring day. We are here for our spring concert, right? So we're not really sure why there's snow outside, but there is. Hopefully this spring concert will bring the spring here, and we'll have a nice summery feeling very soon. There's a song that they will be playing later on that will make you feel that way, and I hope that that'll bring along some sunshine for all of us. You are in for a treat. The 4th and 5th grade have really practiced hard and have prepared themselves to present a wonderful show to you under the direction of Mrs. Casey Way. They have worked very hard, and you see in front of here we have this group here that are our after-school enrichment music group, and they are going to be playing along with the classroom songs that you're going to be hearing. So we're very excited. I do ask that you turn off your cell phones so then we can have a nice concert where we don't hear any ringing. And if you need to step out, please do. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to hear their child and see their child playing along. So get your cameras ready because you're in for a treat.
Well, I'd like to talk a little bit about the conception of this group. I attended actually it was a full day training in this program called Little Kids Rock in September, and it was amazing. I've always taught guitars everywhere I've gone. My very first year teaching out in Arizona, back in the fresh days of right out of college, all I had in my classroom were some broken guitars that I learned how to fix. And so I've always had a guitar program where I went, but this year is a little something different, inspired by Little Kids Rock. They have a method that's sponsored by many corporate sponsors, many musicians like Lady Gaga and some really famous people and old rockers support this program because it teaches music as second language, which the theory is that like when you're a baby and you're learning to talk, you don't wait till the baby can read before they can have a conversation. You start engaging them. They get to jam with masters, which is your parents and adults and their family. So through music, we want them jamming with masters. So we have an accompaniment track, and they're actually playing music that is contemporary and modern. So it's music they would hear around them, and they're engaged and just feeling submerged in it. So we start by learning, from day one, we start jamming to some tunes, and our first song we actually ever jammed to was the third song on our program, Chain, 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 because it plays on one chord the whole time, and it's a blues song, and so we're really just living it, and it makes it very meaningful. So I also took the students through the rock and roll history. So we start back in 1954 with Rock Around the Clock, Bill Haley and the Comets, and that's what we're going to start the program with. watching our play-along videos that I created so that it changes chords so they can follow along with the music and they know when to change, and the chord charts there. So we all, in all of our music classes, not just the enrichment, we've been learning how to read guitar chord charts. The enrichment class is really just for those who want a little extra practice and play. And unfortunately it was limited as a first come, first served basis because we only had so many guitars. But a lot of our students, if they could bring a guitar in, could join too. So we have over 46 students, I think now, that I counted up, with kids that brought in guitars, some that I know who play at home. I said, you need to bring your guitar and play with us. So this is our modern band. And again, part of the Little Kid Rock was, it has beats, and I basically took the drum set part and I put it to buckets, and it has guitars. There's also room in the program for keyboard and ukuleles. That would be a gateway to playing guitar as well, and part of the whole instrumental and voice. Our next song features our Elvis impersonator, Evan Guyman. He's rocking, he's got the best Elvis moves around. When I see, he was dancing in choir one day, and I said, you, my friend, are Elvis. You need to be our Elvis for this show. So Evan's dancing for us, and we're going to be jamming along as well. Some of the students swapped out because they could choose which songs they wanted to play in. Some are playing for all, some are playing for some, and some are playing some of the chords and some are playing all. So it's different levels of engagement that whatever they feel comfortable on and they can participate in. So here we go with some Hound Dog. This next song features two soloists because as we went through the rock and roll history, we had to hit Aretha Franklin and soul music. So we talked about the influence of gospel and rhythm and blues and the combination to make soul. Here's Jordan Finan and Cambria Fiorella rocking out as our Aretha's. Nice job, girls. Oh my goodness, they killed it. Great job. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That gave me goosebumps. All right. I'd like to take a moment to thank my sound engineer, Bob Volpe, who also hooked us up with a sweet sound system this year. We were given some funds to build our sound system up, and I think it's just awesome. And he's here helping me out, running our sound, mixing us to sound super sweet. So thank you, Bob. Zach Rocker Music.
California.
The students actually decided on this one and voted and sent in their requests. And this was the song by actually anything by Imagine Dragons really. But this song I really like because it had a lot of teachable moments. It has a really, Imagine Dragons uses complex rhythms. This song is in 12/16, so there's a lot of subdivision of triplets. And the Buckets really love it. It's so much fun to play this 1, 2, 3, triplet, 1, 2, 3. And when he's rapping in the song, it just has that subdivision of the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's just this awesome beat. So we really talked about the meter and how that works in the music. And we have some soloists again. We have Jacob Reinhardt and Aaron Suber and Anna Osman, and they're going to be rapping in the breakdown sections. So I feel like when you have a modern band like this, the role of the teacher is more like a facilitator. So I kind of try to get out of the way, but I'm kind of, it's not the traditional conductor band. It's really the students are led and they rock. So they're put in the role of leadership. I'm just kind of facilitating and facilitate with the music to help teach them. And these videos are all on our YouTube channel, and the concerts on our YouTube channel also. I'll be posting it there. All our concerts are. We also have a Facebook page to keep up with all the information. I took some really awesome candids of these kids looking super rockin' tonight, and our musical's coming up in the spring. So next week is auditions for Willy Wonka Kids. I think we have 50 kids signed up, and I mean, if anybody else is interested, you just have to sign up and get the information, but put your name in, and we have a lot of fun with our musicals too. This is our 10th year, our 10th production, and Willy Wonka was the very first one we did, so this is an anniversary year. And Bob was with me back in the beginning, so he's been here throughout the whole time. So we've created quite a family amongst ourselves. And Bob Terryberry too, he volunteers to help us out. All right, I think it's enough from me. Let's hear from you. This is their song, they own it.
kids are awesome. Mrs. Way, nice job. This was a great concert, and these kids definitely rocked it and looked like they had a great time. Did you guys have a good time? That's what I thought. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Safe travels back home, and thank you again for supporting our music program. We are very proud of it here at Bemis Point. Have a great night.